Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Monday, October 20th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It all might not. Look in the description box if you need to for guidance on that. We've got Modern Life Oracle cards. This is just like a cheapo kind of deck from Amazon. $10, $15. Something like that. Woo! I'm so glad to be home, y'all. What a freaking day. We got 3 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. You like my hat? It's funky, right? I got it off Amazon. I like it. I'm a weirdo, though, so I don't care. We got 5 with bottom of the deck. If I actually pull it down a little bit, it makes a little more sense. I wore it last Thursday when I did my Diane Keaton tribute at work, my apparel. Which, again, nobody ever said anything. Nobody told me I couldn't wear the pants or anything like that. I had the sweater that my friend gave me that had the work logo on it. Otherwise, everything underneath was not at all, like I didn't have like an actual work shirt on. Nobody said nothing. Nothing. They probably thought I was going for a job interview. Hilarious. We got conspiracy theorist, selfie fail. We got awkward dancer, yoga pretzel, toilet paper hoarder, bottom of the deck. So y'all, homie, I got the door open so the cats might be in and out. Feminine, masculine, take out resonates, doesn't matter. So with the conspiracy theory, why do I keep saying that? Theorist? Maybe that's how I said it on another timeline. In another lifetime. Somebody can't make up their mind. Somebody can't make up their mind. Somebody is somebody can't make up their mind about who they are. Conspiracy theorist, selfie fail, awkward dancer. This person can't make up their mind about who they are, like what they want to show to the world. The awkward dancer, it's like other people can tell. Like other people can see that this person doesn't know who they are. The thing is with this yoga pretzel, this person can do a really good job of trying to like not hide it, but like twist the energy. So like you notice that this person is weird and awkward and they copy other people, or they just seem like emotionless and they don't really, you know what I mean? Like somebody that just doesn't know who they are, like maybe they don't really laugh, or they don't know how to, pardon me, they don't know how to like break loose and have fun. People may notice, but this person tries to twist the energy so that you think that, not that you are the one that's awkward, but that you misjudge them, if that makes sense. Like, oh no, 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 kind of like, no, 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 that, no, you got it wrong. Like, this is me. This is the real me. Because once, so like, it's just an example. Like, I go up and I talk to a person at work, right? And I'm talking to this person, and it's very blah. And I'm thinking, okay, like this person has no personality. Like, they got nothing going for them. Too bad, sad. But I'm not gonna stand there and chat with somebody if it's not interesting, if they're not interesting, like we don't have something to talk about, right? But as soon as I get ready to walk away, this person, because I've stood there for 2 to 5 minutes talking to them, this person has been able to garner my energy, look at my energy, and now they're going to reflect it back to me. Narcissists do that, right? Isn't that like narcissists do that to control people? It's not really narcissistic. I know you could probably say that. And I mean, I guess you could say like maybe this person is a narcissist at heart, but the thing is it's just, there's somebody that doesn't know who they are. So they're going to take your energy, throw it back in your face. So you think that they're like you. So you think, you second guess yourself. Okay, why is it all of a sudden I feel like I had this a couple of weeks ago when I was doing affirmations in the morning, I think on the weekend, or maybe a Wednesday when I was off. Like I got a lot of saliva in my mouth, but when I'm talking, I want to go like this. Not show you, but like I can feel it on the inside, like where my tongue is like in my teeth. It's like I'm stressing my words. This person, when they take on somebody's energy and they throw it back in their face, they expend a lot of their own energy doing that. That's why I was like, because somebody's got to like force it, right? And then you see your energy thrown back at you, and you think the two of you are similar, like, oh, we get along, blah blah blah, when in reality, no, that's not the case. With this toilet paper hoarder at the bottom of the deck, so this person does this all the time with many, many people, new people, old people, family, friends, whatever the case. They do this all the time, to the point where it's just like a constant rotation of like personalities. How was I going to phrase that? Because now I want to say like they're useless personalities, but that's not what I got the first time I looked at this card. What was that phrase? Toilet paper holder. Okay, well, maybe technically what I mean to say is they're useless to that person. Because, are you throwing up over there? Hey. Because once, you okay? Homer, you okay? You all right? Because once they use the personality and they use your personality, throw it back in your face, once you walk away, whoever this is, they go back into like not stagnant, not stuck, but like like that's it. They're just there, right? Like they go back into that mode where they're just there. And kind of like that's what it was with the toilet paper roll. It's kind of like, eventually they run out, right? It's like this person throws your personality back in your face, but as soon as you walk away, it's like they don't have anything. It's toilet paper. Like, like when you use toilet paper and you wipe and you throw it in the toilet, it disintegrates in the toilet to nothing. So this person uses these personalities to throw at you. Like, hey, this is you, but it's me. Hey, we got stuff in common, right? And you talk for 10 minutes and you think it's great and you walk away and you're like, "Oh, I'll come back and talk to you later, Betty." Betty loses that personality almost like that. I can't really snap my fingers. I never have been able to. I don't. I've been taught many a times, okay? I'm 45 for God's sakes. I just can't. I just can't. I do like the fake. Hi baby. Hi princess. Sorry, Queenie. I call you Queenie. I know you're Queenie. Yeah, 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 you're Queenie. You're Queenie. They have nothing left. Like they used it, Like they used it up and gave it away. Like it disintegrates. As soon as I walk away and I take my personality with me, the energy disintegrates. There's nothing for them to pick up on that energy. Like they would have to figure out some type of like energy work or something like that, but I don't think whoever this person is, like that's not their thing. There's also something about this person not really liking, and I'm not trying to be mean, but not really liking like maybe how they look. Okay, with it says selfie fail cracked screen. Listen, listen. Again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm 45. There have been many, many, many a times in my lifetime, in this lifetime, where I did not like the way I looked. Okay, especially I'm just going to say especially when I was a kid, like when I was in those middle school, high school years, and you got the popular kids and you got the nerds and you got the scholars, and I was literally the kid that had no place. Like I had friends everywhere. I talked to people from all over, but I had like maybe like 3 or 4 really good friends through high school. um but even them I didn't hang out with much outside of high school. I was a loner. I did my own thing. I wasn't really a part of any group. People probably would have looked at me and said I was a nerd or I was really like book smart. The thing was is I wasn't when I was in high school. I mean, I just barely graduated with like a C minus or a C, I think. Like I almost had a D. you know i I hated high school, hated it. um for the most part, like there were certain classes I liked, there were certain things I liked to do, but for the most part, like I hated it because it's just education is so restrictive. Okay, and I'm not saying it should be some hippy dippy thing where you go in and, like you draw all day and then you take home the picture and mommy's like, "Oh, Timmy, you did such a great job. I wonder what your picture you're going to draw me tomorrow." No, like you have to learn things like English and math and science. And as you get older, you should learn other things like mechanics and housekeeping and paying bills and sewing and like all those types of things you definitely should learn. I'm a huge fan of basic human knowledge for adults, right? How to balance your friggin' checkbook. Shit, my when I was a teenager, my mom was what, in her mid to late 30s. She couldn't balance a checkbook. She couldn't balance a checkbook to save her life. She's always like, "Oh, I'm off like 3 pennies. I'm off $1.60. What?" And it's not like calculators weren't a thing back then. I mean, she in high school she had to buy me one of those Texas Instrument ones, You know, the expensive ones that they tell you have to have, and you literally use it for like 2 classes in high school and then it's done. When I was a kid, I think they were like 80 or 90. Now they're probably like what, 150, probably more. Come on. She couldn't use a calculator? It's ridiculous. Come on, baby. And that was the fancy calculator. I remember we also had to have the Texas Instrument, just like a plain regular one. But it was fancy, but it was plain in comparison. And what? Those were like $20, $25 when I was a kid, I think. Maybe a little bit more. I think I ended up telling the teacher that I couldn't afford the fancy one, and I think I got to use one with one of the other students or something. I can't remember because I know I did. I know she didn't. My parents didn't buy it for me, the fancy one. But I know we were supposedly supposed to have it. Anyway, yeah, it's not like I went off on that tangent about calculators, but it's not like in class. Anyway, it's not like there haven't been times when I felt ugly, right? Everybody has those moments, those insecure moments where you don't feel like you look good, you don't like your hair, you don't like, you got like a double chin, or like, you got like big ears, or like I always used to think like, oh, I got a big nose. And I still think I have a big nose. Will you knock it off over there? Are you trying to fight him when he's in the litter box? Come here, homie. I still think I have a big nose, but I like myself. You know what I mean? Like my nose is cute, big, small, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You know? Like when I just decided to get back into the health fitness, my health journey, whatever you want to call it, weight loss journey. What was that, like June? I'm doing it for health reasons. I'm doing it to feel better. I'm not necessarily doing it to look like a Barbie doll, because at the end of the day, my goal is to get down to 200 pounds. When I started this, I was at what, 275? Now I'm like 240, 230 something. Like I kind of yo yo. My goal is to get to 200 pounds, y'all. That's it. Is that a beauty queen? No. And I don't care. Like the goal is to just lose weight so I feel better, so I can move. So when I roll out of bed in the morning, I'm not like, you know, so my legs feel better, my feet feel better, right? So like I could, you know, it's not easy for me to walk every day to at least 2 miles. It's not easy for me to lift weights every day. I'm a bigger girl. I still have the chunk, or the chunk, however you want to say that. And lifting weights, it's not the best for my hands because I have neuropathy. So my hands like go numb, and like I have issues sometimes. But I do my damnedest to do it every day because I'm doing it for my own personal health and my own well-being. I'm not doing it so that I could look like Malibu Barbie. I could care less. I know that's not how you say that, but whatever. I could care less. Somebody commented on that once. Was it on here or was it on TikTok? But they were kind of mean about it. I'm like, so what? Everybody has their own isms. But yeah, whoever this is, they don't like the way that they look. And I'm just gonna say this, because I'm assuming this is not you. I'm assuming this is not your energy. I mean, take how it resonates. I tell you guys to always be honest about your situation. But whoever this is that doesn't like the way that they look, if you're watching, then do something. Anything. Cut your hair, color your hair, go on a diet, start working out, start walking, start running, go out and buy some new clothes. Get a fashion magazine and figure out about fashion and how that pertains to you and what you like, right? Start wearing makeup or stop wearing makeup. If you wear makeup and you think it's garish, then stop. If If you think your eyebrows are too big, go get them tweezed. If you want nails, go get some nails. You know, you're never going to change your perspective and your outlook on yourself unless you do something about it, right? Like if I'm literally walking around feeling like I'm ugly all day, I'm going to believe it, right? So I'm not going to do anything to bubbles, bubbles, to work towards fixing it, to work towards changing, healing, right? Healing. You have to heal yourself of that mentality because I'm just going to say it, in my mind, nobody on this planet is ugly. That's ridiculous. Like you are born the way that you are born. You know, if you want to enhance your looks, enhance it. If you want to change them, meaning like you want to go to a plastic surgeon, then do that. But God gave you what he gave you, and we are all beautiful because we are all divinely given. We are all divinely given to this planet. I can't I just can't with some humans, even though I really would not call them humans, right? Because when you make fun of people for how they look, it's sickening. It's just sickening. And there is a creator on TikTok who had two golden retrievers. I was going to call them Goldie retrievers. I guess it doesn't matter. One passed away and the other one is still kicking, but the one that's kicking, and I don't, you guys might know, I think he's called Yogi, and I think the account might, I think it might be Yogi Love. It's Yogi something. Anyway, the dog's name is Yogi, and he has basically I might have told you guys this if you follow, if you subscribe. He has like the Down syndrome version, like the version of Down syndrome for dogs. Okay, compared to us having Down syndrome as humans. He has it as dogs. So his face, like his eyes are not, like when you look at him dead on, his face is kind of misshapen. But if you look at him from the side, you really can't tell. Like he just looks like a golden retriever. Um People will literally comment to the woman, the owners, the account creators, that Yogi is ugly. It's a dog. And he's adorable. And he's happy. And they make him happy and he makes them happy, and he is a soul in this world. For somebody to be like, oh, you're ugly, like your dog's ugly, uh, y'all y'all I I uh uh I I will take pain and criticism and nastiness all day long over seeing somebody else dole it out to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I hate to see people make fun of other people, say stupid shit, right? And granted, we all make mistakes. We're all human. So we all say things that we regret. But when hey, stop. Knock it off. Hey, Bubbles, knock it off. But when you start harassing people, referring to them as ugly, whatever the case, and a little dog. Hold on one second. Bubbles is acting up. What is the matter with you? What's the matter with him? He made Homer hide, for God's sakes. It makes me sick because, like I said, I don't consider anybody in this world ugly. And that poor little dog, I mean, the creator gets comments all the time. Like, your dog's ugly. Like, why don't you just put it to sleep? Excuse me? Excuse me? And you have to wonder, the people that have the balls to say that, like, sir and or ma'am, like, what did you do with your children that weren't so pretty? Like, you know, like, it's it's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people think that it's okay to behave like that. It really is just crazy to me. All right, I went on. I wanted to make shorter reads tonight because I wanted to go finish my Diane Keaton marathon and eat my popcorn. Apparently, that's not going to happen. Um, who this yoga pretzel, whoever this person is, their emotions, like, they get tangled up on the inside because they don't know how to feel about themselves. It's like they don't like themselves, but at the same time, like, they kind of know that they shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of know that, like, you should love yourself. You should always love yourself, but it's like they very much fight with themselves. Cuz I'm looking at this twine or whatever, rope or whatever this is supposed to be. I think it's technically just hair, right? But it looks like it's supposed to be rope or twine or something. And I just kept thinking, like, somebody's bound, like somebody's, like, they're all fucked up on the inside. And it's too bad, it's too bad. And again, like, we're human. We've all been in those situations where, like I think I even told you guys, if you follow, if you subscribe, the guy that I'm in love with at work, and my friend that dates him or doesn't date him, they're friends, they're not, I don't know what they are. I had the feeling, like, I don't know, like a month and a half ago, that she thought I was, like, copying her, because anytime I would, like, so, like I'm just gonna give you an example. Like, we would come in the morning and my hair would be down and her hair would be up in a ponytail, okay? And we go to pack. Okay, it gets hot up there. Like, even today, I'm betting it was warm up there. I'm betting it was warm up there because it was on Friday. Granted, Friday was a little warmer here, but still. I put up my hair, okay? I'm standing there packing. I put up my hair in a ponytail. I have, like, you've seen them before. I have, like, the little head wraps. I wear hats. I didn't. I just put it up in a ponytail. It was on my head. You could see my hair. I remember turning to get my tape to put on the box that I was packing, and she was coming. I don't know where she was going, but she was coming because she was down at one of the pack stations all the way at the end. And she's kind of like looking at me and then looks away. She left. I'm assuming she went to the bathroom or something because she came back like 10, 15 minutes later. Yeah, I know that's a long time, but you guys, we do not have bathrooms where we work. We literally have to walk downstairs. It takes anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes to walk down there, depending on which bathroom you go to. 2 to 4 minutes to get back. And they yell at us because we waste time. We waste time because you put the bathroom so far away. I'm just saying. Anyway, she comes back and she's got her hair in braids. And I don't do braids. Okay, I can't. Like, I never learned how to braid my own hair. Even if I were to pull, I mean, I guess I could try, but for some reason with, like, my nails, like, I can't do shit with my nails. I can't even clasp a necklace. If I want to wear a necklace to work, I have to take it to work and ask my friend to put it on for me. And then I have to figure out how to get it off at the end of the day because I have friggin' nails. I would have to go see my neighbor across the hall. So I was like, okay, whatever. So she's got braids. So, like, the next day, right? I go in. I have my hair in a ponytail. She has her hair in a ponytail. We go up to picking because we alternate every other day. I turn around to get my paper to put in my box, and she's staring at me. Okay, fine. 10 minutes later, I look over to get my paper, and I look up, and she's in my line of sight, and she took her hair down, and her hair's flat. Okay. Sure. So I let my hair stay in the ponytail, but as I go throughout the day, it loosens, it falls. My hair is falling out. I got, like, little tendrils going on. She puts her hair up in the ponytail. 2 hours later, she's got tendrils. An hour after that, I look over, she's looking at me. An hour after that, her hair is in braids. Okay, it could be just me being crazy, but I'll tell you the other story too in a second. I'm pretty sure she thought like I was copying her hairstyle and then trying to change it because she didn't want to look like me because she thought I was copying her. Or maybe she thought, like, oh no, I'm copying her. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it was a vibe. And it was one of the first things that I got instinctually. Like, she thought I was copying her, or she's trying to copy me. I don't know. Something about copying each other. And it kind of like, it really just makes me laugh because I told one of my friends about it and I said there's nothing to copy. I said even I had braids in my hair when I was a teenager. It's probably the last time I had braids in my hair, when I was like probably like 17, 18. Like, I'm 20 years older than this young woman. I've had every hairstyle there is to have. So there's no such thing. And I don't, unless you literally show up to a party and you and another person have the exact same dress on, like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if you have the same hat as me? Who gives a shit if you have the same glasses as me? Who cares if you're wearing this shirt? If you show up 2 days after I do with the same shirt, who cares? Who cares? I think she cares. Because there was another time when I was losing weight, when I first started to lose weight, and I went down from a 3X to a 1X. I went and asked one of the ladies in the office if I could get a replacement on my baseball tee from work because I had ripped it and now it was too big. And I was like, I ripped it. It looks like trash and it doesn't fit me. It's way too big. I said, do you have any like left? Is there any way to get one? And we're talking almost a year after I got the shirt. She found me one. My friend in the office found me one. So, yeah, I have a new shirt. It's smaller. It fits, right? I see her talking to our boss's boss, and all I heard her say was, yeah, I need it. If you can get it for me, I'd appreciate it. Now, she had the same shirt, but I'm pretty sure she gave it to her relative who also works with us at work. I'm pretty sure she gave it to him, and he wears it. And at that point, she doesn't want to wear it, but she wants the shirt because now she saw me in my cute little shirt because it actually fits as opposed to the big one. So the other day, one of the days last week, actually, I think it was the Friday before, so a week and a half ago, um, she came to work on a Friday with like juicy pants, right? They're like black felt, kind of velvety looking pants. And then she had the shirt on. It's black and gray. She had the shirt on. And it was smaller, like a tighter fit than her normal shirt. So I don't know. I think it's the size. I think it's because she heard me talking about how I went down in size, and now she feels like, oh, I gotta go down in size because she was wearing a size that was like probably like one up, so it was a little more comfortable as opposed to fitted. And now she wants fitted because for some reason, like, she thinks I want fitted. I don't know. I don't know. But it was just really strange because then that day that she wore that, she kept walking past my station, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I was like, okay. And I think because she knew that I went and I asked for the shirt and I got the shirt, like, she felt like she needed to get the shirt too. I don't know. It was very strange. It's very strange. But all of that kind of stuff doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be your own person. Like, whoever this is, they need to be their own person. Like, who cares what anybody else is wearing or what they look like? And again, if you don't like the way you look, then change it. I mean, shit. How many times have I cut my hair and I had like boy cut hair or shoulder length hair? Or when I had long hair, like I had hair all the way down my back, right? Like things change, right? That's why we have seasons, like hat weather, hoodie weather, shorts weather, It's all about changing your mindset. And the sad thing is I think whoever this is, I don't even think they recognize what their mindset is, especially towards themselves. All right, I'm going to leave it at that because now we've gone way over with my stories. I hope it resonated for you or not. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I will talk to you later.